Fear is your guidance saying what you are thinking is not your real truth. You are deviating from the truth. However, if you are feeling afraid, that's usually not the right time to make the jump. If you are feeling fear, you are already more disconnected than it's good for you. If you are worried, if you feel worry, that's already disconnection. I would never take an action if I'm worried. If you are worried, you are already disconnected. Fear, it's worry on steroids. The feeling of fear, I know it seems like normal in society, but that's not normal. Fear is just prolonged disconnection. Fear is doubt on steroids. So when you feel afraid, it's like, okay, I'm not quite listening to my guidance, so I will lay low until I feel clear, and then I will take the jump. But when I feel clear, it doesn't feel like a jump, feels like the next logical step. Feels like, oh, of course, I will be doing this. It's not, oh, I'm going to take a leap of faith, I'm going to jump out of my fear. No, when you feel clear, means my energy is in place. This is inspired, next logical step. But one thing that happens, even when you are afraid, and because you are simultaneously open to something else, is that little pieces of inspiration can come to you. And sometimes a very strong desire can actually trample your fear. Okay, I'm so afraid and I do it and it still works out. Well, yes, it will always work out, but doing it out of fear is doing it the hard way. It's like, I'm so afraid and I take the action and then out of a miracle it works. Yes, it works because it always works. But why bring fear to the table? It's like, it's like all of those stories about I was so afraid and I was down in the dirt and then I did it and then worked. Yes, because it always worked, but it worked way less than it could if you took the time to just align your energy with clarity. This is an entirely different perspective. So fear means my guidance is working and I'm going in the opposite direction. That's why I feel fear. Strong guidance saying you are going on the opposite direction. Can I be afraid and push through and try and make it happen? Well, it's the hard way of doing it. It will work out a little bit for you. It will maybe give a little relief. Still, for life to really work out for you, you have to remove your way from fear, from doubt, from worry into relaxation and clarity. And then, oh, I will do this. Oh, and life works. And it's just a nice, smooth trail. It's not something they will make movies about, but it's just, oh, it worked because your vibration was in place. Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to make that distinction right now, but it's like, yeah, you're right. Don't do things out of fear when you feel that because it's not gonna, it might work out. It might,
Yeah,
because it always does always work out, but why go that direction where
yeah,
it could be easier?
yeah,
Yeah.
and it's a very different way of working out. If you are, because let's say your desire is dominant, meaning this is the human part of you, and then this is the source part of you holding your desire in place. So who will win every time? Yeah, the larger part of you will always win. Your desire will always win. However, if you make your next step out of fear, you can only receive this tiny little bit of your desire because you are not on the same vibration. But those stories about people crashing down and burning and being afraid and conquering the world and taking a step of fear and then everything worked out for them, BS. What happened was this: they had a lot of momentum, a lot of suffering, a lot of negativity at the same time. They were creating a lot of good desires. Imagine, for every time you suffer, the opposite of that is created. It reaches a point that your beautiful creation is so large, it has so much momentum that you cannot stop yourself from going. So it doesn't matter if you are afraid, you will just go. But they never experienced the fullness of their desires while they were afraid. They were afraid, they took some step, and what they got from that step was relief. It was like, oh, at least I took the step, and when they take the step, they let it go. Oh, and when they let it go, they find relief. and the relief is what makes something begin to move.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it doesn't take a lot of fear, so you can make the action and then let it go. You can say, I'm worried. This doesn't need to go into fear. I can just let it go now. And it will work out sooner, it will work out better, it will work out in a more funny way, you will find more synchronicity, you'll find more of your desires. It's just a better way of doing it. It's even hilarious why people think that fear is actually beneficial, because everything in your body is saying this is not good.